Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Nemo, and on this video, I got a super special testimonial for you guys. My student here, my boy Benji, has made over 5K in the past week with my program, and I think he says he's made about 15K in the last few months since I think about like October. You said, I think, Benji.
Yep.
But if we're gonna be getting into his trades in just a moment, but I gotta introduce my brother the right way, man. Like, this is my dog. Like, he is not just a student. My boy Benji. Say what's up to everybody first and foremost.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Man, so real quick story on Benji, on how him and I met, and then I'll get into the whole student side of things. So, as we all know, 2020 was a crazy year for everybody. With I don't even want to say it because it's probably gonna flag my video. But we know what happened, and with the lockdowns and everything, I was forced to leave my nomad lifestyle overseas to go back to America. And while I was in America, I actually visited a part of the country that I had never been to, which is West Virginia, to see some parts of my family that I hadn't seen in a while. And during that time, obviously your boy had to get his hair right. Like, I was looking rough, the pandemic, everyone shut down. So eventually I started looking rough. So I had to hit up my auntie, and she had my boy Benji on her list as one of the top barbers in the town. Actually, the top barbers in the state, let alone top barbers in the country. You know what I'm saying? Because my boy is cold with the fades, for one. And two, man, this is my bro, man. This is my boy. So I want to get into, I'm going to let Benji speak. We're going to get into your trade-in, bro. I want to hear a little bit more about, like, how you got these profits, and your experience with the program, and your experience with working with me.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, like you said, Benji, my real name's Devin. I started with Nemo back around end of September, October is when I first started my training. Like you said, we met through a haircut, mutual friendship right off the bat, and it's been this fun ride ever since then. Man, where to start with this training, guys?
Well, real quick, let's give them some more context on, like, your trading background. Like,
okay,
like, where were you at when we met? As a trader.
Originally, I don't know if anybody have ever heard of them. I originally started in an IMF, which was like a recruiting service for Forex. Mm-hmm. A lot of people do that. It's actually real popular.
We all
right
know
now.
Them.
Huh?
Everybody know about them.
Yeah,
point.
Man. They.
No,
listen, man, I'm not gonna say.
Man, I can't hate on them. I really can't hate on them, bro.
I can't either. I can't.
I've watched them build it from the ground up, and I support a lot of the guys that are in it. I've watched them build their brands, and I'm always gonna root for them. Like, yeah, I would just say, for anybody, like, my take on it, like, for any type of MLM, is just know what you're signing up for. Like, if you're signing up for recruiting, sign up for recruiting. Mm-hmm. If you're signing up for Forex, sign up for Forex. Like, it's okay to have both. I don't think there's a problem with that. Yeah. But go on, Benji. My bad.
But yeah. Well, I mean, like he said, it's a fine line when it comes to that stuff. I was more so into the trading. I wanted to trade. I wanted to make money in my sleeve. Everything that they promise you.
Yeah.
I started there, man, and I just kept going, working with them, and I realized they're not really teaching you anything. It wasn't really teaching me anything, or didn't learn anything new. I spent about 6 months in the IML, and it man, listen, I didn't start making money until I left.
Damn.
Like, it's real, man. I was losing money left and right. I probably lost.
I give them all these props, and then you're.
Listen, I'm not, man. I'll be real with him, bro. I'll be real with him. I know a guy personally. He got a lot of success, but I'm just gonna be real with you. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
It's
It's what
not.
it is.
It's not.
And as soon as I left, man, I lost about 5K doing it. As soon as I left, I was up 3K profit. Um, and then everybody know Corona hit. I actually remember having 3K in my account, and then literally the next day it was gone. Corona, everything crashed. I was like, whoa, okay. So that's when I knew, it was like, okay, there's something about this that I'm missing. I didn't know what it was. There was something that was missing.
We hadn't met yet, guys. By the way.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, at this point we haven't met. This is about March. I believe we met about June, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually stepped away from the charts. It was always in the back of my mind because, like, deep down inside, I knew that this was it. There was something here that I needed. But I stepped away from the charts. I was like, look, I'm gonna focus on my career. My career is really growing at this point. I also educate barbers, so I got that taken off for me. So I just stepped away from it. Mm-hmm. Then I met your boy here. Your boy changed my life. I won't lie. We kicked it cool, had good times, and then he let me know, hey, that's what I do. And I mean, from there, guys, we just went, got cool, and then he brought me along, and look, here we are talking.
Okay. So I'm sure. Okay, like let's get into the trades. Like we got a couple pictures here. I'm seeing US30. I'm seeing Bitcoin. I'm seeing USD Jappy a little bit. So like kind of give like, for one, I would say like give like your take on the training itself. Like you can even dive into some of the things that you've learned that have really taken your game from where you were at, you weren't having success, to now you're doing this. Like what took you there? Like why is this different? And then kind of get into like your overall game plan on the chart.
Man, the main thing about this trading that really changed my game and really changed the way I look at charts is the simplicity. Like, guys, I'm telling you, like, it's so simple. It's something that you really have to study. Everything about this, man, you really have to study, put the work in.
Please.
But, man,
it's not easy.
Training,
it's simple, but not easy.
Yeah, not easy. Definitely. Nothing about this is easy, guys. It ain't no money overnight. You got work to be Nemo. Remember that.
Work to
but
be
look,
yourself.
Man, I promise you.
Please work.
It was so easy that literally in the first week, I thought I was on to something. Real talk. It was amazing. Like, it just from not being able to look at a chart and be confused to basically be able to dissect the chart within 5-10 minutes, just off simple things that happen all the time in the market. Literally, it's happening right now as we talk. You know what I mean? It changed everything, guys. It changed everything. Obviously, like I said, you got to put the time in. I took a few weeks to really kind of get my bearings and make sure that everything that I was seeing was working. And then at that point, I was on the demo. I remember distinctly. I was on the demo. I think I started with $3,000 demo. I was really rolling on the charts. And I turned $3,000, guys. I kid you not. I turned $3,000 into 17 grand on my demo account in 3 weeks. Just following the steps. Not even putting the psychological stuff that really started getting ingrained to my mind as we went along with the strategy.
Yeah.
I literally seen 3 grand turn into 17 grand.
Like it's possible. Like,
yeah.
Like if I could do this with demo, maybe I could do this with real.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not going to go ballsy, but still, you know what I mean? Like, I seen, like, the power behind it is crazy. And then as I started plugging in more with Nemo, I got into the war room. Definitely join the war room, guys. Definitely is beneficial. But when I started plugging into the war room, starting having my sessions with Nemo, and started really developing my mind, that's when things really started to take a shift. That's when I really started to see things different. And when I put these things on my chart, I'm able to have the thought process of why it's there. And when you add that to your game, man,
Yeah.
it's powerful stuff, bro. It's powerful stuff.
That's the key to it. I think a lot of people, they jump into this market. I was having a conversation earlier about this actually. Like, you know, you can put as much money as you want into the market. You could be a millionaire and think that you're gonna rush at the market with whatever amount you think is a good amount. And like, yeah, you might get lucky, but like, if you don't know how to grow that money, if you don't build the mindset that you need to grow that capital, then you're gonna lose it. And a lot of people, they try to take it. I don't know. Go ahead, keep talking, because I can rant. I'll end up ranting. Go ahead.
But yeah, like I said, I started plugging into the workroom and stuff like that. And then this is where I think things really started to change for me. And really, I started to really believe in what I was doing. We actually had a session during the election. Cool little session. It was a long session. I think about 3 days, something like that. And while I was, making my trades and doing my little bit here and there, I was able to peep into the minds of the people that been there before me and really see them and how they think and how they see all these little opportunities in the market. And that's where the strategy really starts to unlock for you.
So what do you mean by that?
All right.
Like, explain the experience, because
I'm not gonna go deep into the strategy.
No, go ahead. I don't give a shit.
You sure?
No, go ahead. It's valuable for people. I don't care at this point. Go ahead.
So, we have this thing in the strategy we call tipping points, right? And what you start to see as you get going and really start to think about everything and how the market moves and how it moves and how much it moves, you really start to see how much it starts to cross these areas more times than not. And what I realized is it's so easy, as long as you know where the direction is and where it's going, man, you clean up. You clean up. You see the screenshots, but I have $1,000 days. At this point in my time in trading career, I have $1,000 days.
Yeah.
More times than not at this point. I'm enjoying it, great success, everything. And that's where the power of the strategy really lies to me, is that you start to develop your mind, start to develop your thinking, and then all these opportunities just start to appear right in front of your face. And the more you grow as a trader, it's just, I feel like the sky's the limit, honestly.
Cool, man. No, I'm proud of you, man. I'm definitely proud of you. From my experience working with Benji, he came at he made sure he was ready. So,
stay ready.
I kept telling him, I was like, man, for one, I wasn't even accepting students really, and I was just kind of doing my own thing. And when you and I talked about it, I remember you were like, all right, I'm gonna think it through. and then he came through. I had a flight the next day. He came through, and he paid for the membership, and we got started. And he's shown up every day. He's been there. So these results are not typical because Benji has not been typical. He's shown up every single day. So I'm proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing. And I'm going to end this session because Benji and I were actually going through some crypto trades right now, and we need to check on them.
I'm looking at it right now.
Peace. I appreciate you guys watching in on this video, and I appreciate you, Benji.
Catch y'all guys, man.
For sharing your story. And, yeah, that's it.